Hello everyone, I have 4 new ideas for you today, but before we get into it, if you are visiting the channel for the first time, I'd like to tell you that I discuss swing and intraday trading ideas on this channel on almost a daily basis. So if that is something you would be interested in, do subscribe and hit the notification bell. Let's begin. The first idea I have for you today is on S&P 500, and the trend is solid. It's following a trend line, has retested this breakout zone and is now trying to break all-time highs again. If we would want to go long, we could try to go long above 44.30 with a stop loss of 44.08. The first target could be around 44.52 and the second at 44.74. Keep in mind, whatever targets, whatever entry points I discuss, do make an entry only if the price sustains at least for 15 minutes above that entry point, be it a long position or a short position. And also keep in mind that the entry needs to be triggered the next day itself from the trade being discussed, otherwise the trade idea will become invalid, right? In the same vein, we have a nice continuation bar which has appeared on Dow Jones. Almost all the 3 indexes are giving decent signs of further momentum to be continued, and similarly, just like S&P, Dow Jones can be gone long above 35,068 with a stop loss of 34,893. Target 1 would be at 35,243 and target 2 at 35,418. The third name is a long position which could be initiated on Happiest Minds Technologies, and the chart is nice, the uptrend is beautiful. It had made a high of around 1580 odd levels and had pulled back to the average. This is the 20 EMA over here, and we can go long above today's high, that is 1430, right? And the stop loss would be at around 1385. The first target is about 1475 and the second target at 1520, right? Moving on, the fourth idea for today that I have for you is Cipla. Cipla is a bit detailed story. It had run up almost vertically up to 965 and then pulled back to this consolidation zone of 880 to 900 and move up again, made a new high at around 990. But while making this new high, it had made sort of a head and shoulder pattern. This is a shoulder, this is a head, this is another shoulder, and this was also inside a range. So when this broke out, it fell down very violently and traveled more than the size of the range, and has now pulled back and given a very severe continuation bar again. So we have a head and shoulder pattern, we have a range breakout, and we have a retest of the range, and then it is trying to continue to fall downwards again. So if one had to go short on this, it could be done below 909. Stop loss would be at 939, target number 1 at 879 and target number 2 at 849. Now the next names I had discussed I think yesterday, and all these names which I am going to discuss now did not trigger their entries today, so I am mentioning them because these ideas are now invalid. We had discussed SGFC Life to be shorted below 668.20. This idea is now invalid. Next is Hindustan Unilever. This also did not trigger today. It had to be shorted below 23.54 and this is also now invalid. And the last name is Indian Bank. This was also discussed below. The formation is pretty good, but for now the idea is invalid, and we'll keep an eye again on these names in case a further development takes place and we can initiate a position then. And I think these are all the names that I have for you today. So if you're liking what I'm making, please leave a comment. Tell me which one would you like to trade amongst the ideas which I presented to you, and if you want To keep receiving such ideas on a daily basis, please subscribe and like, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you tomorrow or on Monday, because now the market is closed tomorrow, so preferably on Monday. And that's all. Bye bye.